24th, 2023 at 7:01 p.m. and we are starting
Alex,
the...
I would hit the cap, so
sorry.
we know for sure that we're...
Okay, we are starting the SPARC August meeting. So the first thing is approval of the July 27, 2023 meeting minutes. So I motion to approve the meeting minutes.
I second.
Those in favor?
Aye.
Okay. So the first major thing on our agenda is the skateboard contest event. So it's October 7th. I don't know if everybody here got a chance to see the flyer that I...
It looks
It's
great.
great. It was
Mhm.
great.
Yeah, Janet,
And black and white though.
yeah, we talked about potentially adding a few more details about maybe like the age groups and the just what kind of competition it is basically. But I need input from Jason for that, so I'm trying to still connect with him.
Yeah.
I just like how it's the important information because I feel like when we put too many words on it, they don't read everything. So I thought yours was straight to the point. Here it is, this is when it is, this is what time it is, this is what you win. But I understand ages need to go because a lot of questions will come in for that. But I thought you did a great job.
Well, and I think I said ages we're gonna do the beginner, intermediate, advanced.
Sure.
But still, like that might be a good thing to add, like in smaller text somewhere.
Yes.
Just so somebody might be like, well, I'm just a beginner, so like how can I compete against people that have been skating for a long time?
Have you showed is Jason his name?
Yeah, I sent it to him, and I haven't gotten a response back yet.
Okay.
So very
Yeah,
thinks
that's-
of it.
okay.
And I just want the Sykesville skate jam.
Yeah.
And then once we start advertising and start collecting registrations, I'd like to start collecting registrations this weekend. So hopefully we can get that set up. And as a reminder, the plan was to have people register at the skate shop. And then I'm gonna reach out to some of the local restaurants about the food. For Liz's suggestion,
hot dog.
that was a good idea. Yeah. So I mean that's all the updates I have for the escape competition at this point. Does anybody have any questions? or-
I'm sorry, talking to the local restaurants, like having them do a booth or something down there?
Yeah, like inviting
Okay.
them to sell their food instead of
Gotcha.
bringing a food truck in.
I gotcha, okay.
I was gonna create a little flyer that I could send to them,
Gotcha, okay.
make it like a little more official.
The main way we're advertising to get people to sign up is through, I guess, Shrimptown, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, so if you do have any suggestions for the flyer or any other questions or concerns,
Anybody else need to
just
see
let me
it?
know.
Yeah, we
So-
pass it around to you.
Okay, and then for summer events upcoming, so this Saturday we have music in the park, in Cooper Park, 5 to 7 p.m. Deaf Feet Row. So we were just talking about volunteers, so we're good there.
But they're
Snack Shack is all
doing
ready.
that tomorrow
Okay.
because I like it when the buns are not so cold. That it makes it hard to put the hot dog in it. So I'm gonna go shop tomorrow and then put it all in the fridge.
Okay, and I ordered I got the popcorn boxes, and then
Good.
the ice cream cup should be coming
Great.
tomorrow, hopefully.
Are we
Great.
gonna try out that thing on Saturday? And how will it get there?
Well, we can get it there. What I wanted to ask, because I know there was some discussion of will the existing cart work? If not, I brought options of carts I can order
Okay.
for you to put it on.
yeah.
Even
It's attached to
you'd
the
have a
cart,
place
right?
to put,
The old
wanted
ones.
something like that.
Yeah, like one piece.
But if you guys wanna look at this, we can do it after the meeting, if you wanna look at
Okay.
this and see if one you think, and I got
It
the
could just be like a
measurements, we can
screw or
figure it out.
something.
Great.
on the bottom.
Thank you,
They're-
John.
You just put it on a table.
Are they normally
It's like a
attached?
nightstand.
it's actually two
or
pieces.
something.
No, I think
Okay.
it needs to be because
So
it
if
gets so
you
hot.
open up the cabinet and reach inside, there's spring-loaded clips, and you can
Okay.
replace just the top.
So that we
Oh,
could
then we might not need it.
potentially just do that
You
then?
could, I don't know, it's something you wanna consider.
I didn't hear what you said, I'm sorry.
So the one that we have today with the cart, the wheel, the whole bit, it's really two pieces.
Yeah,
So you reach inside the cabinet, and there's 4 spring-loaded clips, and you can just replace the top.
do you know that, I have the dimensions if you wanna see if it'll work,
We'll be there whoever's there Saturday can just see.
but I can have Public Works leave it in the snack shack if you
Yeah,
want me
That
to.
would
that would be
great.
perfect. And I'll get there a little early to see if I can.
I mean, you guys can kind of
How much
Yeah,
was it?
see if it works.
This,
Yeah.
300, I think.
It's about, I think we paid like $350 for the whole setup before, so it's about the same. Is it like a
60? I can't remember.
stainless steel,
Yeah.
8-ounce kettle? Do you know much
It
about
was
it?
12. Like I went with the bigger of some of the options. Like I went the top of the line.
Yeah,
What
which
was
is
offered
good.
on Amazon.
It's beautiful.
Yeah,
Um,
yes, it is.
It's not a bad idea, because we've bought now 2 or 3 of those other machines, and they always
2.
have the same problem.
Yep.
They rust out the top,
Mm-hmm.
so.
It may have been 360. I can't remember. I bought it a while ago.
You did.
When was the last time we bought
Did it.
one?
Yeah, and
How long
there's
ago?
no worry about your budget. I mean, it's just paid for, so don't worry about that.
5 years?
Okay.
I mean, they last a good while.
Well, we've had this one for how long?
I don't
10
know, that's what's
years?
coming. Has it been 10 years?
Here.
Maybe more than 5, 'cause I think I've been here more than 5 and
Maybe.
the popcorn machine. has
Okay.
been more than-
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah, I
thinking
mean,
it-
it's something to consider. That, we bought it from, actually wrote it down, it's, I think they're called, Fun Time Popcorn Machine Company. or whatever.
Let's see if
Very
this one
disappointing.
fits,
Yeah,
because
if
I
it
like,
fits,
I like
but-
the 12,
Well,
because
you
we
know what?
might be
Let
able
me give
to.
you guys this, and here's the dimensions.
It,
And then if it doesn't work, whatever you have, let me know. And I may not be able to get it for you. Well, I won't have it for you by Saturday, but
Sure.
by your next event, I could order you a different part.
yeah, I think the problem is gonna be it fastening, how it fastens to it.
Right.
Because the other one, like I said, it's
I
spring
think
loaded,
that would
it's
just
made,
sit on top of your,
yeah, but you don't want it to
yeah. I
topple
gotcha.
over.
I gotcha, I
So-
gotcha.
So if it doesn't fit by Saturday, what would we just make it inside the snack shack?
That or you could put a table outside,
Okay.
set like one of the folding tables. Do you have any of those down at the snack shack?
I think it's in the closet.
You could just set a table up outside.
Will the heat?
I'm
Not
worried
melt the
about the
table?
heat of the thing.
I think you should be okay. I mean, I think those
Okay.
tables are meant to have,
Okay,
I think,
I think most of the heat comes from the
The
top
top.
anyway.
yeah.
that's true, because the bottom is never hot when
Right.
we move it. Okay, then that's what we'll do.
And then, you guys can think about it and then we can come up with a different solution.
Okay.
Yay.
I think it came with some popcorn and bags.
Even better.
And the townhouse is also, we have agreed that we're fine if you guys want to store it here this winter in our kitchen.
Sorry now.
Oh, you guys are
Such a
sacrificing.
sacrifice.
Everybody was talking about that today when they saw it, they're like, can we try it out? They're like, well, maybe we could keep it here in the off season.
I think that would be a great idea.
Chris, did you ask the town about the paper towels?
I put that in the email.
I gave it to staff to order,
Okay,
but
great.
I can follow up on that.
Yeah,
But if
'cause
do you just get rolled paper towels?
it was a big giant box of Brawny,
Of rolled paper towels?
of
Okay.
rolled paper towels, and each was individually rolled.
Gotcha.
But the box said Brawny, so I assumed that's how it was purchased. And we
Sure,
didn't
just
have
got it-
any,
We just got it from Staples or something, I'm sure.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I
And we
mean,
didn't
you
have
can
any.
buy that, you can buy paper towels when you buy supplies.
And I will, I thought that was something that was stocked there all the time.
No, I think we just
Okay.
bought it for you one time,
Okay,
but I mean, we can get it, that's fine.
would you mind?
No, but I don't know that we'll have it by
That's
Saturday.
fine, that's fine, that's fine, because I brought a couple from home.
Okay,
So
all
that
right,
we
I'll
had
get
them
them
for
ordered
the
then.
movie. Thank you.
Is there has there been any discussion about the cookie situation? The lady who wanted to sell cookies through our snack shack. Does our food permit allow such a thing?
Well,
Or
that- From what I understood when I watched the meeting, you were gonna check with the health department and you were gonna check with the lady to see if she was fine if you guys sold the cookies for her.
she
and
said
then-
she's up for it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's just,
Okay, I did not do that, I
Okay.
apologize, so.
I think it was supposed to be a movie thing anyway, so we still have time.
Yeah, we have time.
She's not
Okay.
expecting it this Saturday.
but as far as the town was concerned, from what I understood from Joe, he was fine with it.
Right. As long as,
As long as it was from inside the snack shack, not a separate table.
but it's being made in a different place. Doesn't that have some sort of,
Well, that's what
That's
she was
what
from
I
the
was
health
told.
department. As far as the town's concerned, we don't have a problem with doing it that way.
I would assume
It's what you're
she
gonna
would have
want.
her own kind of permit maybe to sell. I
Mhm.
don't know. I don't know how.
At
it works.
what?
Well, they
She
have
runs
ingredients on the
Well, that makes
It's
packages.
not cooked.
I
Well,
think
they would probably
in that
need to be
facility where you
packaged.
get your health.
Yeah.
product. You might, I don't know, let's see what they say.
Individually,
Okay.
so that
Yeah.
we're not
Yes.
touching
Yes.
anything.
Right.
Agreed,
Yeah.
agreed.
Doesn't hurt to ask.
Yeah.
Mhm. What?
I was just saying from the past, I've learned that, something cooked outside of that facility, the health department might not give it.
Right.
Yeah,
Give
I
it
I
together.
have no idea.
That's what I think too.
But and if they say no, at least it's not us who said it, right?
But a lot of
Right.
people have like at home food things these days. I feel like
Mhm.
it's become more common to
It's a
make
business,
sell
maybe
food
they
from
have.
their
Home
house.
bakeries.
Maybe they
Yeah.
have something if it's a business.
There's
Maybe.
probably some insurance involved with it, or
So Nick,
Huh.
speak with the cookie lady, find out if she has a food permit, and if she does, if you call the health department with her food permit, does that clear us to add it to
Right.
our food permit, and then we can sell it and nobody needs to worry?
Yeah,
That's a good idea.
and if she doesn't, then we'll just see if she can do it, if we can do it.
And then we really need the ingredients, everything.
I think she mentioned
wheat,
that
milk,
everything was labeled.
nuts, soy,
allergens.
because
and
there's
stuff.
so many allergies out there.
Cinnamon. I'm allergic to cinnamon.
Are you really?
You're allergic to what?
Cinnamon.
Are you really?
So sad, right?
That sounds
It is
terrible.
very sad, it is very sad.
Sounds terrible.
There was a
Yeah.
conversation of adding bacon at the snack shack for the hot dogs,
Pre-cooked bacon, right?
probably,
I think that would be the easiest option. Not the tastiest option,
right,
but the easiest option.
right.
You said
think
bacon
it would
for
do
the
well.
hot dog?
Bacon,
People, you put bacon on their hot dog?
It was a teenager's suggestion.
So-
you would like chop it
so-
up, it would be a.
yeah, so cheese and bacon
Okay.
on a hot dog. I'm just throwing it out there, thoughts.
I say we try it for one of the movies. And
Okay. Eric will make you taste test it and see
Yeah, I
if
could
you
try.
approve.
That's what I normally do.
Okay, and then signs for the concerts.
I'll put it.
Do we have signs? You're gonna do that?
We have at least like 5 signs, I think, the ones that you put stickers on.
Yeah.
We only have
Probably
5.
do.
It was a lot less. Maybe
Yeah.
it's more like
Is the time right on
8
it?
or 10.
No,
5 to 7. No, it does. It says 5
it
to
does
7.
say 5 to
Yeah,
7.
Those
we
we,
just
we,
have
we
some
put
last year.
decals on it or something.
Yeah.
They just say the only annoying thing about them is they all say tonight, so I have to put them up Friday after dark, so that nobody sees them until Saturday morning.
So it kind of
Right.
defeats the purpose.
Aren't they one-sided too?
Mhm.
And it might be
Mhm.
one-sided.
Do you know how old those signs are?
Oh, yeah,
They came before us,
they
so
did.
they're really old.
Yep.
Can we get new ones?
We've talked about it before, I think, and then it just fell off the grid, so.
But what would we say? Because are you gonna continue with Saturday night, 3 different dates, and then how do we advertise that?
Honestly,
I would just say tomorrow night.
Mm.
Or
I would
this
just put, like,
Saturday, so then you have a whole week.
right, yeah, yeah,
You don't have to put a specific time.
this Saturday.
People can look it up, right?
Well.
Specify it's at night, maybe.
I don't see our times changing anytime soon, right?
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, sun's setting earlier, so we can't say sunset, and it would have to be 5 to 7, because by then the sun's down.
I want to know how effective our signs really are as advertising.
Friday night, they're not effective. I can
Wow.
tell you that because it's too late. I already have
Well,
plans out. You know what I mean? But if it's like the week of that, then I think it works a little more.
Like, do more people see our signs of our events, or do they see it on Facebook, or how do they figure out what we're doing?
We could do a survey.
That's a
I-
great idea.
I can speak from church perspective, and we get both.
Okay.
The most is like we saw the sign one week and decided to come. A couple weeks later, and then the other ones say they Googled it or whatever.
When I was new to Sykesville, the signs for one of the movies was the first I've ever heard of the events or SPARC or anything.
Okay. Maybe we should get some of these.
Good job, Billy. That's probably good to put them out.
Well, when Billy puts sign out, there's 17 signs that go out. Isn't that how many you said you put out?
Yeah, we used to put 25, 30.
Exactly.
And we used to be a little bit more strategic too. And
Yeah.
I didn't do it this time. I mean, you go out to like Savage Dance and
I was at the apartments
Taekwondo
and I
and,
saw it somewhere around there.
yeah.
Yep.
And, you know, outside of schools
Mhm.
where you have the traffic.
I'll put
Get the,
one
right-
in.
That's
get the
okay,
audience
yeah.
right.
They're really good.
Put
Well,
one in
let's go
South
back to
Branch.
the signs themselves again. Do
Uh-huh.
we need to order some?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But we
Right.
wanna wait till we
there
get
should be
the
a little
new
more
logo.
thought on their design, I think.
Don't we wanna wait for the new logo?
Probably.
Yeah.
So we'll do that kind of stuff all at the same time this winter.
Right,
Mhm.
Okay.
right.
And I think the bands that we have scheduled this year have enough of a following online that it won't hurt too badly if there's only signs up for, you know, one day.
Mhm.
Okay, so any other concerns about the concerts?
What time do you want the volunteers to come?
Oh,
Do you want them to come at 4 or 4:30? Cause the concert starts at 5.
I would say 4, especially since they're new.
Yeah, that's
4
true.
o'clock it
4
is.
o'clock would be good. They can just earn an extra hour.
4
Yep.
o'clock.
4 o'clock. I'll email them.
Well, somewhat related, concerts, movies. The grass was really long last week,
Mhm.
right? How do we keep that from happening again? I mean, really long. And we
Wow.
had the bee problem was one
It
thing,
can-
but that's a tick problem and
Mhm.
That was all brought to my attention. We've already had a discussion in staff. That'll be addressed moving forward.
okay, great. What about, one problem we ran into when the bees happened?
Now bees, that's hard because they can appear,
Yeah, there's nothing you
they
could do
did.
about that, but
right,
what about, we were scrambling to set up ways to like cordon off that area with, you know, makeshift stakes out of brooms and
yeah.
whatever. Maybe we should have something in the snack shack, so if it happens again, just be better prepared for it. And do we have a first aid
I
kit?
was gonna ask that.
We do.
Well,
It is
Do
old.
we?
It needs to be updated.
I gave that to staff as well,
Yeah.
Okay, good.
the first aid kit. and-
It doesn't
There's-
have.
There's one in there, but I think
My
there's not much in it.
my daughters were 2. The kids got stung 2 months ago, and there was nothing.
Nothing.
We had to go. We had to leave and go get stuff.
Okay.
There's no ice or anything.
Right, and when I sent a follow-up email to Jenna, I asked we need a better first aid kit with the bags that crack, and Jenna's working on it.
Okay.
Yeah, she let staff
Like
know.
would cones work?
No.
Hmm?
Cones with stakes in the cones, with something that's got a,
I mean,
You know, we really
you
need
tell
to-
me what you would need and I can.
really some just, you know,
Stakes and caution
4
tape?
foot, you know, like 1x1, 2x2 stakes that you can get up at Home Depot or something. Something we can just drive into the ground and then run some caution tape
Okay.
around.
I put caution tape in my trunk, so we
Yeah.
have it moving forward, yeah.
And if we had, say, Benadryl, or it's a
We can't
no-no,
get
right?
that.
I'm not giving that out.
Do the police, do they carry, say, EpiPens or, no?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. Something to consider, I don't even know, I mean, I have no need for them, and I don't know if they could even leave them in their squad cars because of the heat and
Yeah, I have
How
no
that
idea
works.
if they carry something like that.
we were just in a bad spot, you
Yeah,
know, it's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
well,
no,
what do you
with
do?
that.
We were considering, you know, spraying the, Yellow Jackets, and we understand that probably would have been a mistake. For
We
everyone.
found wasp spray, and people were panicking, and we didn't know what to do.
We should.
If you're in that situation again, the police are there, right?
I called Officer Queen.
I would have them reach out to Derek.
Okay,
That's what I would do if that happened again.
Yeah, I don't know that he could have done anything at that moment though, because you already had,
No, but he could have gotten you whatever you needed to rope it off
okay,
or could have addressed it. I don't know, but
I gotcha.
he
okay,
could be on call for stuff like that. That's a safety issue.
right.
So that's what I would have suggested.
Can we get Derek's cell phone so I don't have to put Officer Queen as the middleman, or you need to ask Derek
Let me
that
ask
first?
Derek, I'm sure he'll be fine with that, but let me ask him first.
Okay,
It did get taken care of though, right? Like the pieces?
Yes.
Okay.
I did.
yes and no, we were able to quarantine it.
No, I mean like for the next one.
Oh,
Yeah, they took care of it.
Okay, cool.
good,
Yeah.
So did we determine, do we have a first aid kit or no?
it's coming,
It's coming.
it's
okay.
coming.
But I don't think we do.
Okay.
Could we keep like? Well, I guess you were there's ice packs that you just okay. So we don't
That
have
was
ice.
requested to be purchased,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I'll
that's
follow up on that tomorrow.
I was gonna say we can get ice, but if we have those, we don't need that.
Yeah. Cause if we have ice, then we need bags and,
Yeah,
That's-
those
that's a
are the
whole
easiest
lot.
way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it gets cold pretty quick once you
Yeah,
crack
we
it.
haven't. This is the first time since I've been doing it. We've needed it, but it would make sense if we could need it.
Yeah.
If just a kid
Agreed.
falls off the playground, right? You just
Right.
have some.
Right. And Billy, in regards to your EpiPen, I'm just thinking about school procedures. If there is a child that's allergic to these, a parent should have an EpiPen with them.
That's what I was
I
gonna
don't-
say, I don't think you randomly give that.
No, we could never
wouldn't
give
think
any
so
of those
either.
out,
Yeah,
yeah.
probably can't. I'm not sure if we're on movies, but I know I won't be at the next movie.
Okay.
And neither will Lauren. We'll have a team there, but us two won't be there.
Okay.
That's not good.
Yeah, I know. So there's a couple at our churches getting married, so a lot of our church we'll have a team
Aw.
there, but a lot of our church will be there.
Okay.
The ones that weren't invited will be at the movie.
Not very happy.
It's not my fault.
Okay, so yeah, we can move on to the movie. So our next movie is September 9th, and it is The Mighty Ducks.
So did Lauren give the non-invitees the idea that she came up with for Mighty Ducks?
No.
Okay.
What'd she say?
No, I'm
Oh,
asking
did she?
you.
No, I don't know.
Because
I never
she's so quick and good with
asked.
all
She's
this
already
stuff.
got it taken care of. But
I figured as much.
And we're good with volunteers for the movie?
Yes.
Okay. And then who's gonna put out signs and pick them up for the movie?
I could do that.
Will Dominic or Billy, will you be at the movie to set it up? We don't know if Dominic will, but
I don't know.
I think Brian plans to keep.
I think so.
fairly
was he there
secure.
last time too?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. I'll text everybody. I gotta go back and check.
Okay.
I missed it, who's doing signs
Billy.
and movie setup?
Billy will make sure
Possibly
it's
adjourned.
Billy will make
Okay,
sure
fine.
it's taken care of.
Yep.
Might not be Billy, but
How about the movie itself?
We checked it. It's the American DVD version.
Okay, cool.
Do we know of any? Does anybody know of any local hockey teams or clubs that would be interested in coming and doing like a demo before the movie? I don't know if there's much of that.
I
around here.
have a contact, her sons play ice hockey, but I could see, everybody's back at college. But I could see if she knows of high school kids that might wanna come and bring their sticks.
Okay.
I'll contact her.
Thanks, Chris.
Sure.
I don't know where they would do it though. Well, they can't do ice obviously, but like
Do like a slap shot competition
Yeah.
or something.
where on
with
the
a goal.
grass.
Yeah, with like a field hockey thing.
That's
It's
field.
really not the
That's
same.
field
as
hockey.
Yeah.
How about that parking lot across the street next to the home that they tore down?
That
Where
would
all the
work.
cars are.
Do people
Well,
park there?
No.
There's stakes.
Do people park there for the movie?
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah, they do.
Just gotta beat them to it.
The tunnel would be really fun, cause it would make a really good
That
echo
would-
and
that
it's
would be
flat
loud,
and
yeah.
there's no gravel.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could. Since I mean, I know people will like go down to a run, but we could block the cars
Mm-hmm,
like a little bit farther up,
mm-hmm.
and then have that space for that. I don't know. We'll see if we can.
Let me see if my contact can help me, and then we'll email from there and
Do it.
figure out a good space to do it.
Okay.
Do a duck theme instead. Do like
What?
a petting zoo with ducks.
Do you have any ducks?
Do you have a duck contact?
That would be.
I'm out, that's all you.
I got nothing.
Okay. Anything else for the movie? Good there. Okay.
When is that? September 9th?
September
September
9th.
9th.
Okay.
Okay, so then another upcoming event, right after that one, or not right after, but shortly after, is the fall cleanup. So that is September 23rd.
Can we go back just a second? I'm sorry.
Sure.
I just had to think of something. Summer events, concerts.
Yeah.
Did we fill that empty slot?
Yep.
You
Yeah,
did?
that's
That
the
was the
one
one this weekend.
Oh, this was the empty slot?
Yes.
Okay,
But I am going to keep that one band that you suggested in mind.
yeah.
The children's one. I think maybe since like the south side of the street kind of has all the big concerts anymore, maybe we could refocus our concert series to kid-friendly
Yeah.
stuff.
If you can't find a contact for them, I can ask Mark Klemovitz from the church, because it's for
Okay.
they hired them for their,
Yeah, was it the fall the Harvest
Mhm.
Festival or whatever
Yeah.
they do?
yeah, so if you can't find the contact, I'll ask him.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I won't be looking for a little while, 'cause that's
Right.
next year.
Okay, I didn't realize, I thought it was the middle one that was open.
Mm.
Alright, so for the fall cleanup, Dana, do you know if the town has any suggestions or ideas?
Well, initially where we were thinking, we decided we're gonna have a landscaper take care of it.
Okay.
So we do not have a suggestion. We were quickly talking about it today, and that will be after the splash pad closes.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, maybe Cooper Park could use some sprucing up, because a lot of people were in the park and it's
Yeah.
probably looking a little ragged, I don't know. So I mean, if you guys wanna check that out and see if there's anything you can do there. I know we did plant pots and stuff in the spring, do mums, or, I don't know.
Oh, that's a great idea.
I mean, but other than that, I don't have I know Jones Park is in not the
Yeah.
best shape, but that's probably a lot of work, and we talked about that too. The problem with Jones Park is it's so tight to get in there, we can't get equipment in there.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Like when you guys did Beach Park, is that the one we did? And you got, we were able to get equipment in there and really clean it up, where Jones Park, we're limited.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a thought, if you guys wanted to look at that, to see if there was something you could do. But
How about Dorsey? I haven't been to Dorsey Park in quite a while.
Me neither.
well,
I mean, so if we're
There's
doing
not much.
Cooper, you could always just walk through the tunnel and get to,
Yeah,
Without-
I feel like I don't know what would.
not much happening in there.
I mean, it's more of a nature area, so I don't know,
Yeah.
like,
Mm.
I mean, I know Public Works mows it, but I don't know, I haven't been up there in a long time, so I don't know what it looks like now.
One bench could probably be replaced and lifted. It's weirdly short.
Over by
The bench that's
by
in
the
front
water.
of the water.
It's very tiny. Yeah, you're right. So I have lots of volunteers that are interested in the cleanup. Doesn't always mean that they
Right.
come,
Yeah.
but lots of interest in it. And then if that company comes back, how did that company find us in the first place?
Oh, yeah.
Remember?
Was
They
that-
brought a lot of
Wasn't that
volunteers.
Martin's? The grocery store? No, wait, I'm thinking of something else.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember? I cannot remember. They were an environmental company and they came.
Dominic knew her? I think Dominic worked with them. But I don't, I think that was a coincidence. I
Oh,
don't
did you
think
mean in the spring?
Yes.
Okay, I was there for the spring, so I don't. But no, I was emailing whoever it was, so I
Oh,
have her
good.
contact information.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll reach back out to her and let her know that we're doing that.
Because if we have a lot of people, we could do Jones and Cooper. Because there were so many of us at Cooper that we were done in an hour.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of kids that did come for hours were disappointed that they only got one when we're a 9 to 12 slot. And some of these kids are desperate for time.
So something to consider when you think about how big you wanna make this. So Joe wanted me to let you know that he is not available that day. He will not be there. He mentioned at the last event, he did a lot of directing. So if this thing gets big, you need to make sure you have
Mm.
whoever
Plan.
it's gonna be that director, cause Joe won't be there.
Okay.
And the other thing that came up that I had in my notes was you guys talked about putting signs out, before cleanup.
Do we have cleanups?
We don't, it was
Okay.
just something that came up, and
Okay.
I put it in my notes to
Okay.
bring back up, to put signs out. Now, of course, it might be too late now,
Right.
but something to put in your notes for the next spring cleanup that we do. If we wanna have signs made.
Yeah, thought your logo.
You know what, I'm gonna add that to this.
We're in a lot of signs.
I keep a list of like
Over.
future agendas.
Good idea. Yeah, we could just have fall
Inspired by 50
clean,
signs.
Yeah.
we could just have fall cleanup, and then you could print a date for us and spring cleanup with our new logo for signs. Print out a bunch of those.
So if Joe's not there, who's, Alex, you gonna be
I'll
like
be there.
coordinating like
Yeah, I
who to
can
do what?
Can do that. I was sad I missed the other one. I was moving, so like that was exciting.
Oh, that's
There's
right,
nothing
that's
that I
right.
missed it.
So,
One forever.
I guess in between, you guys will determine what you wanna do, and if you need things, you'll have to let us know.
Mhm.
Now, after September 11th, I will be out for about 4 weeks. So, but, you know, you can be in touch with Carrie or Joe or Derek.
Okay,
But, you know, I'll touch base with you before I'm out, and then find out who your contact's gonna be about getting supplies if you need anything, whatever
okay,
you decide you're gonna do. But just know, well, actually that Friday, that 8th, I won't be in, so the Thursday before will be my last day.
okay.
I'm having knee surgery, so I'll be out for a little bit.
What was it? Date?
So I think the last time I bought all the plans,
You
it's
did, you
Yeah.
Is
did.
that not a concert date?
Yeah.
It is.
The 23rd is cleanup and concert, yeah.
What was the time? Has that been
Be all
decided?
May.
No, but it's always 9 to noon.
The other thing to consider is you don't have to do it. You know, it's up to you too.
Our parks are just too clean.
Beautiful.
Well, who can be there? You'll be there. I have another wedding that day. This pastoring stuff is long.
I don't know, it depends if Noah has a soccer game or not, and we don't get the schedule that far in advance.
Okay. I would feel better if we just stuck to one location.
Okay,
So just, if it looks like we're gonna get a lot of volunteers, then we'll just pick a park that needs more love.
Well, maybe do some site visits and look at those
Mhm.
parks and think about what you can do and,
I can look at Jones Park, cause that's in my neighborhood.
but I would say do it in the next
Mm-hmm,
week or two
mm-hmm.
and let me know what you decide, so I can make a plan of where I'm at.
Okay.
So the plants that you bought that we planted in the spring, because I'm not a green thumb girl, do we take those flowers out of the pots and then we could put mums in
Yeah,
there?
they're annual, so
Okay.
you would just get rid of them and put in something new.
So can we buy more pots? Cause we only have 2 right now.
Yeah,
Could we buy a couple more to just make the whole snack shack pretty with plants and pots all around, or you think
I mean, I'm
no?
okay with that, but I think the reason we bought 2 is because that's what Derek recommended.
Okay, then 2 of
But I
those.
can follow up and see, because I'm trying to remember now why he said that. Maybe it was space to walk around them
It's
on parts of the
possible.
sidewalks.
It's possible, and the one did really well because it got rain.
But that doesn't
The
mean
other
you
one
can't
not so
plant
much.
mums in the ground,
Okay,
like in some of the flower beds and stuff.
okay,
So, I mean, that's something to think about too.
all right.
Okay, so that's all the upcoming events this summer. So then I guess the last thing is town updates.
Don't really have anything,
Mm-hmm.
kind of quieting down.
Wrapping it up.
Yeah, the splash pad will be closed Labor Day weekend, so not terribly sad about that. It has been hopping. And we filled it all the weekends probably a month ago or more, and we've had people call wanting to book for next year.
Oh my gosh.
And we're like, no, we're gonna do 6 months out, so
Okay.
we're telling them no.
That's awesome, though.
But Lauren worked out really well.
Good.
That was the girl, the young woman or lady we hired that maintained it during the day, so it wasn't totally public works the whole time. And she worked out really well, and she kept an eye on bathrooms and trash cans and that kind of stuff. And
Great.
I was just talking to John, that's who I was talking to earlier, that, you know, he picked up extra days down there, and he said it was a lot of work, and so he's ready for it to be done too. But it's definitely popular, we know that.
That's good.
Yeah.
So Labor Day is the last day. Okay.
Yeah.
So where did we land with the fire pit? We talked about it before, but I don't remember the outcome. Fire pit, s'mores, you know, before a movie.
I think it was, I don't think there was a hard no, but it was a reluctance because somebody has to be responsible and be there nonstop.
So if we had an adult from SPARC
And this,
standing there,
yes, but also I think this summer I would have been really reluctant because we've been in a drought.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't get a hard no from staff, but I know there were some concerns about it. But I can bring it up again if you'd like me to. Are you thinking about for the fall, these few events we have coming up in September and October?
maybe year round, but yeah, I understand when it's really dry, it would
Yeah.
not be a smart thing to do, but
Yeah,
It would be nice.
I would,
okay,
I'd definitely interested.
okay.
Town would to let it go if we were, you know, be
I-
extra cautious.
I am afraid of October because of costumes
Yeah,
and kids getting too close to the
That's a
fire
good
pit.
one.
I am afraid of that.
I'm with you.
Okay,
We
good.
could, if we could
Yeah.
put like it might not look as nice, but if we could put like rope it off like around the fire pit and then
They
make
stand
sure
behind the rope.
the sticks are long enough to reach from the end of the rope, just to keep distance.
Yeah,
Still
something
no,
like that.
still no October. The costumes make me nervous.
Okay, no October.
Yeah, right? We're
Which is when you
parents.
probably wanna do it.
I know, because that's the best coldest month, but the costumes make me nervous.
Yeah.
I feel like they probably make fire pits or something like a fire pit for specifically to be safe for children to make s'mores with.
You think so?
Fire is just dangerous.
Will you find that one, Alex?
That has to exist.
Can we use the grills that are already there?
That's no fun.
We don't want
Okay, okay, all right, okay,
That's no fun.
all right,
I wanna make it like it's a camp out, you know?
yeah.
SPARC camp out event.
Yeah.
That would be so cool. I'm gonna go bring a tent and
See the
just.
night? Yeah. Can we do that? Even though the park is closed?
Not this year.
But we could
We're
do
good
that.
this year.
I mean,
Park's closed
have
at
the
dusk.
guy, gal, whatever, come out with the giant telescope and,
Yeah,
I remember that idea
so cool.
yeah.
a while ago.
Doing astronomy event,
Yeah,
Mhm.
that'd be cool.
next year. Let's think about that.
We'd have to
for
do
next
that at
Last
a
thing,
different
Chris,
park.
I think you were gonna talk to somebody from,
There was a Westminster Astronomy Club
yeah?
that I reached out to. I don't remember if they ever got back to me or not, or maybe they were just had a really busy season. Wonder if they still exist.
Who was I supposed to talk to, Billy?
Oh, well, we talked about having like a nature center of sorts, and I think you were gonna talk to somebody at Piney Run.
Yes. She has retired,
Okay,
so I don't know who my next person would be.
well, I can take a trip up there, I don't know anyone there,
Okay,
but if you or anyone else wants to join me and just to chat with them. And I don't know what we would do with it, but we, you know, just to start the conversation.
okay,
You know, I'm at nature centers quite often, at campgrounds, and
right,
you know,
right.
I'm not thinking that we're gonna have, you know, live animals, cause who's gonna take care of them, right? But we
Right,
could start it somewhere, you know, some of the touchy-feely stuff you can do,
yeah,
and there's a lot to get kids kinda interested in nature.
true, true.
I'm gonna take a trip up there one day, I'll just text everyone and see if anybody wants to get up there with me.
Okay,
I don't think I've ever been there.
You've never been to Piney Run?
What?
Oh, you have to go. It's a really great
And then,
place.
Irvine's right around the corner from me where I work.
Irvine's a great place
Yeah.
though, you're right.
Check them out as well. But I'm hoping maybe they'll give us some ideas or maybe some stuff
Mhm.
on loan.
Right.
Something that we could rotate, just a small display. Maybe it's at our movie events, something we set up under a gazebo.
Exactly, because we need to be there. It can't stay because I think
Yeah.
things will walk or get broken.
Yeah.
Or if maybe we can set something up, like if we can use some of their stuff and set it up and the porch at the museum.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of like more protected over there, I guess,
Gets
and then it'll
people
get
to go
people
over
to go over there too.
Yeah, I
and
like that idea.
Beautiful animal stuff and go inside the museum.
It's a good idea.
Because what movie did we show that Piney Run did come and brought turtles and shells and the kids loved that, but I can't remember what the movie was. That was a
I don't
connection.
either, but I remember.
Yeah,
It wasn't,
she stayed for a while and the kids were really excited.
and Scales and Tails when we did that.
That
They-
was
they loved
great.
that.
Yeah,
We
that
should-
was at
We should
Apple
really
Water.
consider doing that next
Yeah.
year.
We have to pick a movie for it.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's something.
I'm sure there is. I'm sure there is.
Okay. Anything else?
Oh, I got an email from a couple that are new to town and looking for volunteer opportunities. And they're interested in joining us, so I gave them our event schedule and our meeting schedule, and I told them to come see us.
Great.
Awesome.
So,
Because we need 2 people.
yes, we do.
That would be great.
Two more people.
That would be great.
Okay.
Terrific. Where do they live? Somewhere in town?
I assume so.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else? Okay.
Anything else, Jen?
I motion to adjourn the meeting at 7:43 PM. Second. All those in favor?
Aye. Did they respond to you?